Hey everyone, welcome to match 1 of 3 of Lurrus Counter-Cat. In this match we are playing Mardu Stoneblade, interesting deck. Playing Stoneforge Mystic and a bunch of other unfortunate spells. Not sure what order these videos are going up in. Make sure you check out the deck that I posted this morning. I always post 3 matches, so this is going to be match 1 of 3. So this hand is fine. There are no threats, but 2 Serum Visions pretty much saves it. I think if it was just 1, probably would have pitched it away. We do want threats, ideally, in an opening hand. But if you're able to dig, then that's sufficient. At least in my opinion. Some tempo players tend to mulligan a lot more aggressively, which is not wrong. They mulligan until they get to a threat. I'm a bit different in my criteria. Alright, so our opponent is Cleansing Wildfiring themselves. Alrighty. It's a weird way to ramp, but I guess it's legitimate. So no more lands, ideally. That would be nice. There we go. It's a nice little threat to play. Probably will commit both Wild Nacatl and Dreadhorde Arcanist here. So Dreadhorde is definitely going to start pulling its weight with Path to Exile and Lightning Bolt. That's going to be a very brutal combo. Unless Skyclave Apparition takes it away, and the Thoughtseize to follow up. Alright, well, as you can see how quickly your plans can change. But fine. So be it. We do have a Wild Nacatl that they have to deal with here. There we go. Probably play another one. Probably going to go get a forest here. That's my guess. An island, fine. Alrighty. Looks like I'm thinking about pathing that Skyclave. Yeah, I don't think I want to. It's just a 2/2, don't really care. They're not going to attack into a Wild Nacatl here. Alrighty, so our opponent thinks they're going to be cute here, but they're not. This is why we play basics, my friends. This is why we play basics. So that Stoneforge is definitely going to eat a path. Almost certainly going to eat a path. Definitely don't want them to tap. Not that it would matter. They're going to get to the mana that they need anyway. Unless they don't have any more basics, which would be fantastic. Casting Path on their turn, as opposed to necessarily waiting until their next turn, just because I want as much mana available to me as possible. Okay, so they did have a basic, whatever. Let's just attack in here. Sure. So we'll put our Tarmo, and we have another Path to Exile for their Batterskull. Sure. No problem. No problem at all. Path to Exile that Batterskull. There we go. We got the concession. That's what I expected. Alright, so we can start bringing in the hate here. Artifact removal. Engineering Explosives will be useful as well. For tokens. Batterskull tokens. And if not, we can target other permanents they have on battlefield. Not much else though. I don't think I want to bring in negates. Not useful in particular against this matchup. Cleansing Wildfire, I mean, they're playing it themselves. Spell Snare is contentious. I could use it against Stoneforge Mystic, so I'm probably going to have to remove some number of cantrips instead, because Spell Snare's not completely dead against Stoneblade decks, so I think it's worth keeping. As you can see in a lot of these matches, Lurrus is always a threat, but not necessarily a card that this deck absolutely relies on to win. So Lurrus is just kind of one of those, you can play it, so just play it. Not sure if I mentioned that specifically in the deck tech, but I should have. You know, this is why companions are still kind of broken, in my opinion. Because there's basically no reason why you wouldn't play it if you could. If there's no deck building cost to play the companion, just play it. It's just better than not playing with it. So there's another tip from Delver Brews. So let's get a land we need here. Draw another land. Okay, I mean, if that's the last land I see, I'll be happy. Our opponent deciding what they want to do with the counterspell that they don't have. Be a good time to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content and want to support the channel. Subscribing definitely helps. Hitting that like button also helps. If you don't like my content, hitting the dislike button twice, I hear, does wonders for you. So if you want to hit that dislike button twice, I'm okay with it. So Liliana the Veil is definitely going to be a no-go here. Goodbye, Liliana. Lightning Bolt. Sure, not going to do what you think it's going to do. There we go. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They forgot that Tarmogoyf will grow off the Lightning Bolt as the damage is occurring. It's a very weird interaction, but that's how it works. So, unfortunately, it's true. So this is attack in for 3 here. No rush. Another Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I don't need that many Lightning Bolts. Another threat would be nice since I have no way of protecting this Tarmogoyf. Sure. What are you going to select? Cool. Well, I thank you for the 4/5. Kind of fearing what's about to come. Kai's Guile. Alright. Well, that is a thing. That is a thing. So a double whammy there. Yeah. Probably gonna get my Lurrus here. I guess there's really no point though. Path to Exile. Alright. Oh, you got it. You got it. Chandra, well, you're going to force me to use up 2 of my lightning bolts. Interesting. Magmatic Channeler. This Mardu deck is throwing everything at me. Chandra is definitely the bigger threat here. So I'm probably going to double bolt it. Almost certainly going to double bolt it. Yeah. Well, the coddle, decent. Now we take Lurrus into my hand. Let's see if it stays there or not. It does not. Alright. We will never see Lurrus get cast. Attacking for 3 here. We're about to get a 5/6 Tarmogoyf. And our opponent has nothing in hand. So that's fine. Sure. Another Wild Nikado. So knowing that, I'll probably attack in right now with both. That's my guess. Yeah, definitely need to attack in with both. I can't attack in with just one. There we go. Yeah, as expected. That's okay. I'm willing to make that trade. I mean, obviously I knew Tarmogoyf was going to get double blocked. this was the main reason. I think that's actually a fine trade. Because I don't want to stall the board. I don't want to keep drawing into answers. Because they're going to be able to grind better with Magmatic Channeler on the battlefield. Dreadhorde Arcanist will probably cause them to concede, though. So that's always great. There we go. Alright, they're gonna... Okay, interesting. Liliana. Kroxa is not gonna do what they think it's gonna do. It's not enough anyway. I think it's GG. Alright, so we got there. Lurrus never got cast. But again, just keep in mind as you watch all these matches, you know, obviously I don't pick matches just so that you can see Lurrus get cast. Lurrus is there, it's part of the deck, but, you know, it is what it is. But I just want to make that important point that, you know, Lurrus is there for added value, and the deck does not strongly rely on Lurrus. The deck has done fine for a decade without Lurrus helping it out. But Lurrus is a very important addition. It definitely makes the deck stronger and better to grind, even though we didn't see that here in this match. But let me know what you thought about the match in general. I think it was very interesting. I think it was a nice deck to play against because it was definitely throwing different types of threats our way, and we had to deal with them as they came. And it was very nice to see Lurrus Counter-Cat kind of prevail and grind out and win. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this match in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, share my content on Twitter and Facebook. All that stuff really helps me out a lot, really goes a long way. Takes a few seconds for you, but for me and the channel, makes it's a night and day difference. So thank you very much for your support. If you want to go a bit further and support me on Patreon, check out the link in the description of this video as well. My community is slowly growing. Check out the tiers. Basically, they have patron rewards. Basically, get some of your money back at the end of every year. But there's more information on Patreon, so check that out. Thanks, and have a good one.